Hi everyone, thank you for tuning into this bi-weekly video, and we're broadcasting from a building known as the Gustafson House, which is on the banks of the English Coulee and right in the heart of campus. And we'll get more to the history of this building here in a moment. And I'm joined by Assistant Professor Lavinia Iancu from our Forensic Science Department. She runs the program, and we're so delighted to have you today.
Thank you, President Armacost. It's a pleasure to be here.
And tell us a little bit about yourself and how you ended up at UND.
So I will start first how I ended up at UND. First applied to the position and I accepted my current role, because of the university main emphasis on research. And recently the university got R1 status, which is huge, but my main drive is that it was aligning with my vision of teaching through research, teaching through experimentation, and actually the hands-on aspect of the learning process.
And we were talking before, the program has sure grown over the last couple of years, huh?
Yeah, that is correct.
So I think about 100 when you first showed up four years ago.
And to 178.
178.
And counting.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And buildings like this on our campus, of course, there's lots of history, but there's some functional use for a building like this. What does the presence of this building mean for your program?
So we've been very fortunate to receive the support of our college, of the entire university actually, to use this space for our teaching classes, for our training, and for research even. We actually train students here for their interviews before they go out into the world. Many of our positions, like the CSI, crime scene investigators, they are asked to or process a crime scene. So just imagine how useful this space is in that regard.
So you call it the crime scene house, and tell us about the importance of a crime scene house in a program like yours.
So first of all, there is no way we can mimic this environment right here, anywhere in the lab. The forensic science world has multiple parts, has the lab part, the field part, and the field can be outside or even here in a house. So just having students here, you can imagine we have 20 students, full hazmats. They learn how to take photographs, notes, process the scene, collect, package the evidence, and send it further to the lab. So they experience the hands-on experience. It's like nowhere else. So this is a game changer.
Yeah, and it's right here in the heart of campus, easy to get to, but it's a house. It's perfect.
Yeah, we have 2 big living rooms, 1 office space, 9 bedrooms, and at each floor we have staged cases.
That's incredible. And then it used to be that this house, this structure, was used for other things. It was the Office of Extended Learning, which is a precursor to TADA. And then in addition, once upon a time, this was the Phi Delta Theta fraternity house. So shout out to the Phi Delta Theta brothers. We're in your old home. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, right. And there's also an accreditation process that happens through FIPAC.
FIPAC,
right?
Correct.
So tell us about FIPAC and the importance of accreditation.
So FIPAC is actually our golden standard for all forensic science programs. It stands under the American Academy of Forensic Sciences. And what does it mean? It means programs are following the rigorous and highest standards in regards to curriculum, faculty expertise, facilities like this house, and the laboratories, and student outcomes. We just recently had on campus the FIPAC commissioners last week.
Oh, wow.
The entire accreditation process is lasting 1 year. We are at the final stage, so fingers crossed, everything goes well. If everything goes well, we will be the only university in the upper Midwest with this accreditation, and among the 20 out of 100 plus programs, universities that are offering such a degree.
And these are popular degrees, of course, that you can't help but notice all the TV shows that deal with crime scene investigations. And so to be one of only 20 across the whole nation, that's a real designation, something to be very proud of.
It's a mark for the program, but especially it will help our students be the next leader in this field by proving that we are training them at the highest standards.
So let's keep our fingers crossed, as you say, for a positive result on accreditation. And then, but we talked before about the undergraduate program and its growth.
Yeah.
But you also have a new graduate program as well. Tell us a little bit about all the programs.
So we have seen increased enrollment, and recently we reached our highest numbers, and that's because of we have a small but mighty team of faculty, and just kudos to you guys. I appreciate your countless hours of work on curriculum development, mentoring students, and finding all sorts of opportunities, partnerships across the campus and outside of the campus, across the state and even internationally. So we like to believe that we're just doing our work, but at the higher standards. And recently this semester, we started our first Master of Science in Forensic Science. We are covering quite a few states with this program. We are very excited. We have our first cohort. The Master was set to follow FIPAC standards. So pretty soon we will apply for that accreditation as well to have the full cycle.
Incredible, such incredible growth of the program. And in addition, I know that there are ways that people around campus might be able to help you out, right? There are some things that you're looking for.
Yeah, so as I mentioned, we have quite a big space here. We started to use the house in January this year, so we are still searching for ways to bring more props in our staging of the cases. So anyone that would like to participate will be highly appreciated. Our students will highly appreciate, and our faculty as well. So anything that you might find in your household or anything else that you would like to participate with for the program will be greatly appreciated.
So props, but things like tchotchkes for surfaces, books for bookshelves,
Yep.
and what other types of things?
Yep, and even, I don't know if you have that in your household, but if you have some gloves or anything else of such sort, that will be helpful.
Great, great. And then any way for our readers, or not readers, but our viewers, to get more information about the program?
So just follow us on our website, und website, but also we have social media accounts, very active on the Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. And I'm always happy to talk with anyone that has questions about forensic science or just a genuine interest. I'm always happy to talk with them.
It's fantastic. And Lavinia, you and I first met on the bus tour, the faculty bus tour, about 3 years ago.
Exactly.
And so I've been along for the ride to see the incredible growth of the program. So any final thoughts for the viewers?
I just want to say kudos to our students for their hard work, very much appreciated. You make our jobs great, and to our faculty and to anyone that has been involved in this program, as our main interest is just training the students. So, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here. And until we get together next time in a couple weeks, signing off from the Gustafson House. Have an awesome day.